I wonder what fried seagull would taste like.
I'm starting to wonder too. What's up, M gang? Welcome back to another video. Pause, make sure to like and subscribe, and while you're at it, click that notification bell so you do not miss a next video. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so there's gonna be additional noise because my house is really loud right now, but hopefully you guys don't hear much of it. Anyways, so in this video, I'm going to start off by saying I'm actually really grateful to have this job, but there has been some sketchy things that happened before getting the job and also my first night being there. First of all, I'm a babysitter right now. It's more like a part-time job. It's weekend. I work weekends, and for now it's like every other weekend, but yeah, my first time going there was kind of a little sketchy, so I'm gonna be talking about that. But I just want to say that I am grateful to have this job. I just want to, like, this video isn't meant to like expose or be rude or like anything like that. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so how they found me, because I don't know these people at all. I've never met them. I've only met them once, and that was the first day of work. This woman, soon to be husband, fiance, actually, I have a website on Facebook and it's for babysitting, and I didn't realize anyone would like actually see it, but this person did. We're gonna call him Bob. So he originally texted me first. I'm gonna try and get to the messages. I'm gonna include the messages here, but so this video is going to be like all over the place considering my screenshots didn't all go all the way through because I'm actually using my boyfriend's phone. But basically, this Bob, he texted me on Facebook the day before I was supposed to work, and he basically said that he needed a babysitter, and it was supposed to be like a every weekend thing. And it was supposed to be for like the whole weekend, and they were gonna originally pay me only like $100 to $200 for an entire weekend. That might sound like a lot, but like in a babysitter's perspective, and especially since I've been babysitting since I was like 5 years old, I have lots of experience. Also, the distance I have to take, if I was to walk, it'd be a 2-hour walk, and I just so happened to borrow money that day, so you have to take in the distance, and then and Corona's still happening like really bad in Canada, so, or where I am, Ontario. So I mean, I also took that in too, so they were trying to scam me if you really look at it, and I'm still being kind of underpaid. Okay, so after the fiance, like Bob, texted me whatever he was saying, like text his fiance, and we're gonna call her Jenny. Bob told me to text Jenny, so I texted Jenny and I said, "Good afternoon. I was informed by your fiance that you needed a babysitter this Friday." She said, "Good afternoon. Yes, I do, just for the Friday night." First of all, I was going back and forth for like an hour trying to figure out what time I was supposed to be there, how long I was gonna be there, how much they were gonna like pay me. Nobody asked me my rates. Keep that in mind. I was like, I didn't agree to a price. They were saying a bunch of prices, but I was like, he just kept saying talk to my fiance, blah blah blah. So I was just like, okay, I'll talk to her, I'll figure out whatever, all the stuff I need to know. And for some reason, out of what I said, which was exactly that, he thought that I was agreeing to being paid $200 for the whole weekend. And it's 2 kids, by the way. So for some reason he thought I was agreeing to that, which I never did. But anyways, and I was like, okay, no problem. May I ask how many children? She said 2. Their names are blah 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 blah. 1's 6 and 1 is 4. I said pretty names. Also, may I ask for the address? She gave me the address, and it was north of where I am. I'm in the south end. I'm not gonna I probably have stated what city I live in, but we're not going to do that in this video. And I said, no problem, and what time do you want me to be there by? She ignored my question, and she's like, what exactly are your rates? Is it hourly? I'm not sure of the plans that Bob has. I will check with him to get an idea of time. So, as she's texting me, Bob is calling me 20 times. And if I didn't respond in 30 seconds tops, they would call me, and then the other one would text me while I'm texting the other one. So as I'm talking to Jenny, Bob is spamming me and calling me. But anyways, she was saying that they were going by Bob's time, but then Bob would say that they're going by Jenny's time. So to sum it up, nobody knew what they were doing. And she's like, okay, got it. I basically said I usually go by $10 an hour, considering the 2 kids, the distance, and the corona thing, which is very fair price for a babysitter with as much experience as I have. And I'm willing to do anything, like dress your kids, bathe your kids, whatever, blah blah blah, especially for a whole weekend. But anyways, I said that. She's like, she literally ignored what I got. Like, what? She literally ignored what I said. She's like, okay, got it. So what would you be comfortable with for 24 hours and you leave here with enough time to catch a bus? And I was like, I would be comfortable with $10 an hour because of the distance. Also, this was a last minute thing. Because they texted me the day before I was supposed to work. And they literally made it out to be that it was supposed to be 6 in the morning. So, oh, we're getting to that. Okay, anyways. She's like, okay, that makes perfect sense. Where are you coming from? And then I said my location. And blah, blah, blah. As me and her are talking, this man, because me and her were fighting about the price for a little bit. You shouldn't have to fight for your price, by the way. If you're like a babysitter or like you have a job, like a regular job, it shouldn't matter. Like if they're not paying you the price that you should be paid, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or like a babysitter, like you should know your price and stay by it, because people are going to try and scam you and people are going to try and like lower your price, but like you should not, do not give that to them. Don't give them the power, because you should know your worth and you are worth every penny. So do not let people do this the way that they tried to do this to me, because honey, you are not going to get anywhere in life. Anyways, so then she changed the time again. The time was changed like 5 times, but she changed the time again. It was going to be like for 17 hours. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It also gives the kids time to get to know me, and no problem at all. As I was fighting, but like going back to me and her fighting about the price, Bob was spamming me with screenshots telling me I agreed to a price, and then he had like 5 screenshots and he like spammed me with them, and then he started calling me 20 times again, and I was sitting there trying to type what I was trying to say as I was getting like 20,000 calls, screenshots. Like I was literally beginning to regret my decision even like considering going there. Also, like I was starting to think they were a little psycho. Anyways, so he was spamming with screenshots, and he said that my fiance wanted to know what the original agreement was. I said, word by word, I didn't agree to a price at first. You said $200 for 2 nights. Then you said $100. You never asked me what I charge. Also, the risk I'm taking is a lot, especially the distance. He's like, okay, that's fine. You know, he wasn't really that bad, like, to talk to. Like, out of the 2 of them, I feel like he was the best to talk to. Like, he wasn't rude. He was a little psycho. I feel like there was some signs there with the screenshots, but I feel like out of the 2, I'd rather talk to him. So he's like, okay, that's fine. How much are you charging to spend the 2 nights? Which I was starting to get really annoyed, considering I thought I was supposed to wake up at 6:30 the next morning. As we were talking, he literally apologized for upsetting me or whatever. And he got confused on the agreement, which was fair. And I was just literally trying to go back and forth, trying to figure out what was happening. And it took me like 5 hours to do, by the way. What's her name? What did I give her? Bro, seagulls. Like, dang. Okay, we get it. You're fighting over a damn french fry. God damn. Bro, it just keeps getting worse. So, I was trying to text her for like 5 hours and she was ignoring me. And she just kept asking me the same questions over and over again. And, so here comes the big part of the video, the most interesting. This is the part that really pissed me off the most. So she said that I was supposed to get there by 6 and then, I was supposed to be there by 7 and then I'd leave 12 p.m. the next day, which I didn't, by the way. And 2, hello? She didn't specify AM or PM. I figured 12 a.m. because she specified the PMs, so I figured the other one was AM. But anyways, so I went to bed early, or tried to. I didn't get any sleep. Long story short, I got ready. I woke up at 4 in the morning to get ready. I took a shower. I did my makeup. I did my hair. I had breakfast. I had a coffee. I got in a cab. The cab literally showed up in like 1 minute. So I got there, right? 6:30. The cab driver was giving me pep talks. I don't know him, by the way, but like my mom does because she takes cabs all the time. But anyways, so the cab driver was giving me pep talks. He was basically saying that if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Also, I told him like after that she was trying to fight me on the price, and he said, oh, that's not worth it. And that if she's gonna fight me, then I should just find something else because you don't lower your price for nobody. Anyways, so I got there and he waited there because he knew the house was like not awake, because you can tell when someone is up in a house because the lights would be on, or like, you know, there's 2 kids, right? So I walk up to the door clueless like a freaking idiot that I am, and I knocked on the door and she's like, shut up. She comes to the door, I kid you not, with her weave, like she had a wig on and half the hair was like out of the wig, and then her wig was like all the way back here, like right here. And she comes to the door, like she opened it all pissed, and she's like, I told you in the text above that you were supposed to come at 7 p.m. And my first reaction was like, fuck, wait, I'm here. I came here, I wasted my time for what? I literally was so shook. I was just so in shock and like disbelief because I knew that she didn't tell me that it was supposed to be PM. And her fiance said tomorrow morning. So I was so tired and I was so fed up. I was like, you know what? Have a nice day. I guess I'll see you tonight or whatever. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, she offered to pay for my cab, which was half of it, but still something. So I took the money and I went into the cab, and I was like, I kind of knew that was gonna happen, but then again I kind of didn't at the same time. So I got in the cab and he's like, I kind of knew that was gonna happen because look at the house, does it look awake? And I said no. And he's like, he was giving me more pep talks. Like, thank God I got that taxi driver and no one else, because I would have been in like the worst mood and I would have been like hating myself and like bringing myself down, even though it's not even my fault and I knew that wasn't my fault. But like, I sometimes I just take things out on myself without meaning to, and like I didn't do that day because I had him and he was pep talking me, hyping me up. He's like, you know what, they're not even worth it, you shouldn't even go back. I was like, yeah, but I'm probably going to. So he was hyping me up. I was still pissed. So I went back home. He dropped me off. And I said thank you for the pep talk, basically.
I wonder what fried seagull would taste like.
I'm starting to wonder too. So anyways, I got home. I called my boyfriend. He came to the door. I told him the whole story. I was like, yo, you want to go for a walk? Cause it's 7 a.m. and I haven't gone for a walk this early and for so long. So we went for a walk. I told him all about it and he was like, yeah, you're not going back. But me being stubborn, I said, well, this is the only money we're going to make for a while, so might as well give it another shot. If it doesn't work out, then I won't go back. So long story short, I went back. That night, I took another taxi. It wasn't the same taxi driver, but I took another taxi. And yeah. So I got there. She opened the door, let me in, and then she introduced me to her kids. And one of them were sleeping on the couch. They were like passed out, but they were really shy at first, but after a while they definitely warmed up to me. So we basically watched like movies the whole time, like the same movie. I swear we watched, what was it? The Willoughbys or something. We watched that like twice. I've never seen that movie in my life or like any of the shows that they watch, but like whatever. So I was supposed to go home at 12 in the afternoon the next day, and she ended up like saying that she needed an extra hour, which is fine. She paid me extra for the hours. And I literally thought that it was gonna be only an hour, but then she actually needed 2 hours. And then, you know, I didn't even eat for like the 2 days that I was, yeah, it was almost 2 days that I was there, and I didn't eat at all. So I was waiting for the 12 o'clock in the p.m. to come around so I can go on the bus or the taxi and I can go home and eat. But she didn't come back until 2 hours later after that. And the bus took like half an hour. Oh, the bus story is actually really funny too. So whatever, she came home, she paid me, I left, I got my stuff and I left. So I went to go to the bus stop, and I actually had a water bottle in the bag that I had because I took a bag, obviously. So I got on the bus, I sat down, and I was leaning against the bag, and I didn't really think anything of it. So it turns out that the water bottle like leaked and the whole bag was soaked. And then I was wearing a romper and the bottoms of my romper were soaked because of the water, and it kind of looks like I peed myself. But it's fine, I'm fine. And so the whole seat of the bus was soaked too. So I was like so like ready to get off the bus, and I accidentally got off at the wrong stop, so then I had to walk half an hour to get home. And I ended up walking home with soaked bottoms and a bag dripping with water. Yeah, I was pissed. So anyways, I think that's the end of the story for now. There might be an update or something. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If the lighting will come back, that would be great. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and click that notification bell while you're at it so you do not miss a next video. I post at least twice a week. Join the M gang because it's the best gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
See ya.